Hello, Elks. Welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This is your reading for the month of June. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then I will clarify with the 1909 Tarot. And then at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Spirit of the Wheel Oracle. All right, so let's get started for the reading for the month of June for the Elks. We start with your current general energy, and here we have frog energy. So the frog energy, this is all about cleansing, clearing, and releasing. So I do feel like a lot of the Elks this month, especially at the beginning of the month, there are things that need to be released. There are things that need to be cleansed. So I would definitely encourage releasing ceremonies. I would encourage being near water or specifically natural bodies of water is very good for clearing out old energy. And then we go to your crossing energy, and this can be what helps you or what hinders you. And here we have firefly energy. So again, the firefly energy, this is a very inspired energy, but it can also be a very fleeting energy. So it's something that comes, but it can go very, very quickly. So again, I feel like a lot of the elks, like I said, are going to be needing some release and clearing, and you're going to be inspired to do so. But again, this could be a very fleeting inspiration. So it's one of those things where if you don't, fan the spark into a flame, it will fade. And again, it is going to be so important to do this releasing and this clearing and this healing this month. So again, I would definitely, if you feel inspired to do so, don't wait, get on it. But let's clarify that frog and firefly energy. With that, we have the Four of Wands, and this is a card of, it's a card of celebration and freedom. It's also a card of commitment. So it's almost like the elks need to commit to doing this cleansing and this clearing and this releasing this month. And again, with this card, I'm feeling like this is going to be an all month process of cleansing and clearing and releasing. But in the end, it's going to leave you with a whole bunch of freedom. But yeah, you do, like I said, with that firefly, it's very fleeting. So it's something that you are going to have to commit to this month. Next, we go to the area of your foundation. And here we have otter energy. And the otter energy is unobstructed joy and playfulness. Now, normally I would say that this is a great card. I love the energy of the otter, but I kind of feel like this is coming up in the area of your foundation. So it almost kind of feels like you might be having a little bit too much fun at this time. Um, and but you know what? Before I go any further with that, let's clarify that otter energy. So with the otter, we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card of sitting in the energy of what you want. So again, it kind of feels like there's something that you want, elks, but it almost kind of feels like you're not taking it seriously right now. You know what I mean? Like you're like, yeah, I want it, but it's never going to happen. So, whatever, I'm just going to be silly. Again, I would do the opposite of that. If there is something that you want, I would take it seriously, and I would definitely be sitting in the energy of what it is that you want. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have panther energy. And the Panther energy is a card of purging. It is a card of getting rid of the unnecessary. And again, this is in the area of your mind. So there is something in your mind that needs to be purged. There's a thought, an idea, um, a perspective, something that needs to be released, needs to be cleansed, needs to be cleared. Um, and again, it needs to be taken seriously. Um, like not just laughed off, joked off, it needs to be taken seriously. Um, but let's clarify that Panther energy. With the Panther, we have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is a card of communication. Um, so again, whatever it is that is on your mind that needs to be purged, you need to communicate it. You need to communicate it first of all to yourself and perhaps to somebody else or other people in general. But there needs to be some communication. And again, it's interesting because we are in astrology, in the regular astrology, we are in the sign of Gemini, um, which is the sign of communication. Again, I really do feel like there needs to be communication. Um, and you need to be honest with yourself about the things that are no longer necessary. Perhaps, like I said, perhaps you have some outdated ways of thinking about things or ways of thinking about yourself. And again, those need to be communicated and then they need to be released. Next, we go to your very recent past. And here we have raccoon energy. And again, the raccoon energy is it's a card of being a little bit shadowy, a little bit sneaky. It's a card of hiding things. So I kind of do feel like again there is something that the elks have been hiding recently. And again, whatever this is that you have been hiding, um, again, is something that needs to be purged, something that needs to be cleansed and cleared from your life. But let's clarify the raccoon energy. With the raccoon energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a card of, hmm, well, it's a card of hard work. So it's almost like you've been working on something in the background that you've been hiding from people. And again, it could be something again that you're not maybe proud of or um, yeah, I don't know. It's a very hmm, like I feel like your attention is very focused with this Nine of Pentacles energy. But again, it's really focused on keeping something hidden. And again, I wouldn't be hiding anything at this time. The Nine of Pentacles is also a card of, luxury. And I would be leaning towards, uh, you know, focusing your attention on the luxuries of life, not on hiding things. Next, we go to the area of the very near future. And here we have spider energy. And the spider energy is all about creative potential and creative purpose. Um, so again, I feel like, whatever, that Nine of Pentacles is the wealth card. And I feel like if you put your creativity and you put your mind, towards something that other than whatever it is that needs to be, um, purged or needs to be cleansed, I feel like, once that's gone, it's really going to open up a lot of potential for you. And it's actually going to open up your creativity. I feel like you could be seeing things different and seeing the potential in things that you didn't see potential in before. And again, seeing the luxuries in life. But again, you got to cleanse and clear and purge whatever it is that is in your mind that needs to be, released. But let's clarify with the spider energy. So with the spider energy, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you got to go with the flow. Okay. Don't try to control everything. Just go with the flow. Um, Yeah, and again, I'm really getting that connection to water too. I think it would be really important for the elks to get near water this month, and use the water to help in the cleansing and the releasing. And this is also going to help bring you back into balance. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have crow energy. And the crow energy, this is, first of all, it's a very powerful spiritual energy. So, over the next few months, some of the elks could be focused on, um, you know, tuning into their spirituality, tuning into their instincts. Um, Again, I actually feel like some could be working even on like seeing the unseen, so possibly some third eye work, or developing of psychic abilities over the next few months. But again, I also feel with this crow energy is that, once your mind is cleared of whatever this is, I just really feel like um, you're just going to see everything. You're going to see what is seen and you're going to see what is unseen. But right now, whatever it is that needs to be cleared away is blocking that energy. But let's clarify that crow energy. So with the crow, we have the King of Wands. So again, the King of Wands, he is bold, he is assertive, he is confident. And again, I feel like over the next few months, a lot of you, especially if you tap into that creative potential and you tap into that spiritual aspect of yourself, I think over the next few months, you will develop a lot of confidence in your abilities. Next, we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have hyena energy. Um, so the hyena energy is a card um, of like, using humor to hide your real emotions. So I kind of feel like perhaps this is something that you have been doing with your closest relationships. I feel like, again, there's things that you've had on your mind that you have been hiding, that you've not been sharing with those that are close to you. It's almost kind of like you've retreated into your mind a little bit and you've pulled back from your closest relationships. But again, I would communicate, I would be open about how you are really feeling about things. We don't always have to be happy if, the human has many, many emotions. So again, I wouldn't hide your emotions, and I especially wouldn't use like humor or sarcasm to mask how you are really feeling about things, especially with your closest relationships. But let's clarify that hyena energy. So with the hyena, we have the Two of Wands. Yes, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. Um, yeah, the two of Wands says it's time to go out into the world. It's time to, get out of the comfort zone. There's so much more, um, ahead of you. But the first step is going to be getting uncomfortable and being honest. Like I said, especially with those that are close to you. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the gazelle energy. So the gazelle energy, this is like heightened awareness. It can even be like hypervigilance. Yeah, it does kind of feel like you could be very fearful at this time. Again, that's why you are hiding things. That's why, um, excuse me, that you have been keeping something secret or keeping something hidden. And again, like it's I kind of feel like some of the elks could be feeling a little bit of anxiety at this time. But, the message with the gazelle energy is to focus on the present moment. Anytime that you feel that need to flee, just stop yourself, take a few breaths, Focus on your breath, because when your breath is always happening in the present. So when you focus on your breath, you can't help but be in the present moment. And again, a lot of what causes anxiety is not being present. Instead, we are worrying about things from the past or things that haven't or might not happen yet. So, just a reminder to, be present this month. All right, let's clarify the gazelle energy. So with the gazelle, we have the Three of Cups, and this is a card of community. So, again, I know like it does feel like you've kind of withdrawn a little bit from your community. And instead, I would actually lean on them. I would actually go to them for support. I actually feel like they will be more supportive than you even realize. And then we come to the final card of the spread, and here we have Swan Energy. And the Swan Energy is a card of self-reflection. So, at the end of the month, especially if you do go through the cleansing, the clearing, the releasing, and the purging, I would definitely take some time before the end of the month just to reflect, do some self-reflection, and see, uh, you know, where were your wins, this month, and what areas could still use a little bit of work. Are there areas that still need some cleansing and releasing? And again, don't beat yourself up if there are. Just reflect. But let's clarify that swan energy. So with the swan, we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is a card of my card of forgiveness. So I do kind of feel like after some self-reflection at the end of this month, I do feel like there will be a need of some forgiveness. Whether I really feel for a lot of people, this is going to be you forgiving yourself for something. It could be forgiving somebody else, but again, for the most part, I really kind of feel like this is like I said, self-reflection, and then forgiving yourself. We all make mistakes, uh, so yeah, just forgive yourself. You are human. All right, now we will pull the main themes from the Spirit of the Wheel. And we have the Duck's Fly Moon, Synchronicities, Balance, and Certainty. And again, I definitely feel like this cleansing needs to happen to restore balance for you. And again, with the self-reflection at the end of the month, I do feel that you will also be very certain in yourself and in the decisions that you made. And you'll probably actually even get some signs from spirit, in the form of some synchronicities in your life. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, it could be a little bit of a tough month, but it really, I guess it depends on you, Elks, whether or not you choose to accept the cleansing and releasing, or whether you try to fight and hide and hold on to the past. But like I said, the end there, self-reflection and forgiveness is going to be key for the Elks for the end of the month. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I do appreciate it, as I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.